Sample 9 is a French dart. Unlike the bust darts that you've draped in your draping course, a French dart is lower on the side seam and actually points up toward the apex of the bust. This sample is going to be cut on the fold, and you're going to cut the perimeter, including cutting the dart allowance out, so you only have a ½ inch. You'll notice that you have these scissor marks. You're going to clip right up until the just shy of the seam allowance edges. Once your piece is cut, you'll unfold it and you'll have 2 darts, one on each side, and you'll have this kind of odd shape. You're going to fold it at that cut line that we made at the top of the dart, and I'm going to pin across. I'm then going to match up where my seam ends at the bottom here, and I am going to pin that across. You'll see that these shapes kind of contradict each other, so it's going to take some manipulation to keep pulling them toward each other when you're at the machine, and by doing that you'll create this nice curve that goes right over the bust line. So knowing that I clipped this curve on my pattern right almost to the stitch line, I'm going to start my stitching just beyond that clip, right where it ends. If I don't, I'll have a hole in my dart. I'm going to put it so that it starts right on the fold line immediately above that clipping, and I am going to adjust it, and I'm going to start sewing. I'm going to go back 1 stitch, and then I'm going to move into my 3/8 seam allowance, and I'm going to manipulate this fabric so that the edges stay together. So you're actually manipulating it to form a curve. I'm going to backstitch and trim my threads. Once you stitch both darts, you're going to press your dart allowance toward the center. You'll know it's correct because when you press it, your dart allowance at the edge here will line up with your side seam. When I turn my piece over, my little mini bodice, and I try to place it flat on the table, you'll notice it doesn't. It has a lot of shape. French darts are used as style lines, but they're also used in plus size and fuller figured garments because they give more support to a fuller bust line. This is all you need to do. I won't make you finish your edges. This will suffice, and that is your French dart sample.